his real goal was to take the girl.
She's still missing.
That girl saw his face.
Exciting times ahead for NCIS fans. Get ready, NCIS enthusiasts. On November 8th, the beloved series promises thrilling moments with the episode titled The Trouble with Hal. As Season 22 rolls on, fans are buzzing with anticipation for the latest installment, Foreign Bodies, airing tonight, October 27th. Did you know that before Mark Harmon took on the iconic role of Gibbs, 11 famous actors, 2 of whom are Oscar winners, were considered? And that's not all. This season is also bringing back one of your favorite guest stars, adding to the excitement. Don't miss out on the latest developments in the world of NCIS. Tune in to see how it all unfolds. Hey, lovely viewers, welcome to our channel Shows Update. NCIS fans have a lot to look forward to on November 8th. NCIS is a massive franchise with 6 standalone shows to offer. The original series is still the best installment, however, especially for new fans who want to break into its expanded universe. Hulu is streaming NCIS seasons 1 to 11 starting on November 8th. That's a great introduction to the series and the broader franchise. The concept and characters for the show were first teased in 2 JAG episodes. Season 8's Ice Queen and in Meltdown introduced NCIS through a 2-part backdoor pilot that aired on April 22 and 29, 2003 on CBS. Both episodes featured guest appearances from NCIS mainstays Polly Parrott, Michael Weatherly, and Mark Harmon, whose character Leroy Jethro Gibbs became the show's main protagonist. NCIS first aired on CBS in September 2003. It's currently in its 22nd season, which premiered on October 14, 2024. Harmon exited the show in 2021 after reprising his role for 19 seasons. Gibbs was considered an integral character to NCIS at that point, and the actor's departure was as impactful as Steve Carell's from The Office after 7 seasons. Harmon confirmed his exit was definitive, however, citing NCIS's schedule prevented him from taking on fresh and challenging material. Season 19's Great Wide Open marked the final episode for Harmon's Leroy Gibbs, who chose to stay in Alaska after closing a case there with Sean Murray's McGee. Harmon asserted Gibbs had found peace in the episode but still hasn't retired from the profession. Mark Harmon reflects on his NCIS exit. What has always drawn me here, to NCIS, not Alaska, is the character I play, and to keep it fresh and to keep it challenging, Harmon told Parade. Plot-wise, this character has taken the path that it did. I thought it was honest and okay with, I'm not retired. The character is living in Alaska as far as I know. Showrunner Steven Binder said they intended to leave Gibbs' story fulfilled but wide open. It just didn't seem right to put him actually anywhere, so we ended up putting him nowhere, he said. He went off into the wilderness, into the wild. And that left open any possibility. It didn't leave the audience with any specific thing. It allowed the audience to imagine what happened to Gibbs. He can come back. He's safe. He's happy. Gibbs' storyline has now come full circle with NCIS Origins, the latest installment to the franchise. The show will explore Gibbs' backstory before he became the head of NCIS. Origins featured a younger Gibbs, played by Austin Stoll, a recruit to the Naval Investigative Service, which later became NCIS. Harmon reprises his role as an older Gibbs and the recurring narrator in the episodes. NCIS Origins showrunner Gina Lucida Monreal asserted the show offered a different side of Gibbs, who was portrayed as a stoic, reserved character in the original series. Having written this character for so many years, who was a man of few words, it's just super liberating to be able to get inside his head and to hear the words that were in his head this whole time. Having written this character for so many years, who was a man of few words, it's just super liberating to be able to get inside his head and to hear the words that were in his head this whole time, Monreal told Parade. Then Mark Harmon in and of himself is special. He's a legend, and the Gibbs character as he portrayed it for so many years is iconic, so to have his voice as the anchor of our show is just so meaningful to us on a personal level and on a story level. I think our fans are really going to find meaning in that as well. NCIS Seasons 1 to 11 streams on Hulu on November 8th. NCIS: The Trouble with Hal. A Halloween Eve surprise party takes a strange turn in this week's NCIS. When a lieutenant arrives home expecting to find his own celebration, he discovers the party is for someone else entirely. In The Trouble with Hal, the NCIS team is called in to investigate this bizarre incident. This week's guest star is small. 11 famous actors were considered to play Gibbs on NCIS. Before Mark Harmon, there are 2 Oscar winners on the list. It's hard to imagine about anyone other than Mark Harmon playing the role of Special Agent Leroy Jethro Gibbs on NCIS, but he almost didn't play the role. The 72-year-old actor played the iconic character on the JAG spin-off series for 19 seasons, becoming the second-to-last original series regular to depart the show. In a recent feature from The Hollywood Reporter on the long-running and hit CBS drama series, creators Donald P. Bellisario and Don McGill, as well as several executives, revealed that there were other names before Marks who were mentioned for the part. Find out who will be playing Gibbs in an upcoming NCIS Origins prequel series. Head inside to see the 11 major stars who were once considered for the role of Gibbs on NCIS. NCIS Season 22 release date, cast and episode count as CBS series finally returns this month. NCIS fans are eagerly awaiting the premiere of Season 22, and thankfully there isn't long to go before it debuts. The show has been off-air since May when Agent Jessica Knight, portrayed by Katrina Law, took up a new role as the chief of training for the REACT team. This move to the West Coast leaves viewers wondering about her relationship with Chief Medical Examiner Jimmy Palmer, played by Brian Dietzen. NCIS LA's Eric Christian Olsen delivers disappointing update on Marty Deek's future with the CBS franchise. NCIS role suits, LA star was C-blocked from despite extraordinarily good audition. The much-anticipated Season 22 of NCIS is set to debut on Monday, October 14th, on CBS. It will be followed by the 2-hour premiere of the prequel series, NCIS Origins. Everything starts somewhere. Season 18 Episode 2 of 16. Flashbacks reveal the murder case that first introduced young Gibbs to NCIS and his introduction to young, new-to-America Ducky. A retrospective installment of the U.S. drama, marking its 400th episode. With Mark Harmon, David McCallum, Sean Harmon and Adam Campbell. NCIS S22E2, Foreign Bodies, Cast, Plot, new tonight October 27, 2024. On Sunday, October 27, 2024, CBS broadcasts an episode of the series NCIS. Foreign Bodies Season 22 Episode 2 Episode Summary. The upcoming episode of NCIS, titled Foreign Bodies, promises to be an intense and gripping installment. Set to air on CBS, this episode centers around director Leon Vance as he gets ready to host important diplomatic talks with Venezuela. The stakes are high, and tensions could rise as Vance navigates the complexities of international relations. However, just as Vance is preparing for these crucial discussions, the NCIS team receives a call that changes everything. They are summoned to investigate the mysterious death of one of Vance's inside contacts. This unexpected turn of events adds a layer of urgency to the situation. The team must quickly gather clues and uncover the truth behind the death, all while Vance's diplomatic efforts hang in the balance. As the investigation unfolds, viewers can expect the usual blend of action. 11 famous actors were considered to play Gibbs on NCIS. Before Mark Harmon, there are 2 Oscar winners on the list. Andrew McCarthy. Andrew McCarthy apparently had a leg up in the casting process. Andrew McCarthy at one point was in the mix for Gibbs. He and Don Belisario met and talked over the role, Don McGill told the outlet. Harrison Ford. Harrison Ford was included on the list just because he was Harrison Ford. I know Harrison Ford was a name that everybody thought about for Gibbs because he was so perfect. But I don't think it ever got further than, it was a name thrown out, Charles Floyd Johnson, executive producer on JAG and NCIS, shared. Peter Golden, former head of CBS casting, added that Harrison Ford, when you sit down and you have an initial conversation about casting, no name is off the table. Back in the early 2000s, the Harrison Fords of the world rarely did TV. But that didn't mean you didn't put them on the list. Head over to learn why Mark was the perfect casting. NCIS is bringing back some familiar faces in season 22, and according to series star Katrina Law, it's shaping up to be a memorable reunion. Per TV Line, fans will see the return of Jessica Knight's sister, Robin, played by Andy McAllen Leland Bowden, who first appeared in season 20's Thanksgiving episode, Turkey Trot. The sibling dynamics will take center stage again as Jessica and Robin's contrasting personalities rub each other up the wrong way in a way that's equal parts tense and comedic. Law hinted, I may have to be protective of people from my sister. It's going to be fun. When Robin returns for the holiday, Jessica's fears rapidly come true as the two sisters have a history of clashing. Their personalities are so distinctly different from each other that Jessica jokes, I say red, she says blue. To help keep the peace, Casey Hines, Deanna Reasonover, tags along to act as a peacemaker, not that one. However, things take a more serious turn when it turns out that Robin's fiancé, Charlie, David Blue, has been manipulating her to get close to Jessica, in order to settle a long-standing problem with her. What a d*ck. Expand article logo, continue reading. Thanks for watching this videos. Please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up.